Welcome viewers. We have an Olympiad mathematics question. It is given, if 2 raised to the power x plus 4 raised to the power x is equal to 8 raised to the power x, then what will be the value of x? Let us solve the question. Solution. It is 2 raised to the power x plus 4 raised to the power x equal to 8 raised to the power x. But then, I can write it as 2 raised to the power x plus 2 raised to the power 2, then raised to the power x, equal to 2 raised to the power 3, then raised to the power x. What that means is that 2 raised to the power 3 is 8, and 2 raised to the power 2 is 4. So, I have just represented 8 and 4 respectively in index form. Okay, but you know, multiplication is commutative. Xy is equal to yx. Xy is equal to yx, meaning 2x can be written as x multiplied by 2. That means I can write this as 2 raised to the power x plus 2 raised to the power x all multiplied by power 2 equal to 2 raised to the power x then multiplied by power 3. Okay? So I just switched the position of the exponents. 3 moves outside and the x comes into the bracket. So it is correct by commutative law of multiplication. Alright, here let n be equal to 2 raised to the power x. Anywhere there is n, I will represent it with the 2 raised to the power. Anywhere there is 2 raised to the power x, I will represent it with the letter n. And that means I will now have here n plus n raised to the power 2 equal to n raised to the power 3. Moving what I have from the left to the right will now give me n raised to the power 3. Then this one crossing over will be minus n squared. Crossing over again will give me minus n. And by the left hand side, I will be left with 0. What is common by the left is n. So I factor it out to get n into n squared minus n minus 1 equal to 0. At this point, it means that n is equal to 0. Also, n squared minus n minus 1 is equal to 0. Now, from the first part of it, if I replace the value of n to 2 raised to the power x, that will become 2 raised to the power x equal to 0. But here you can agree with me that x cannot be less than 0. And therefore, we reject this part and move on with this. Okay. Now, moving on with the quadratic equation part, which is n squared minus n minus 1 equal to 0. Okay. Here, a is 1, b is equal to minus 1, and c is also equal to minus 1. Using quadratic formula, which is minus b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac divided by 2a. Okay? The value of b is minus 1, minus minus 1, plus or minus the square root of minus 1 squared minus 4 multiplied by a is 1, multiplied by c is minus 1. Everything divided by 2 multiplied by letter a, and letter a is 1. So minus minus will give me plus, then plus or minus, negative 1 squared is positive 1, then minus times minus is a plus, 4 times 1 times 1 is 4, divided by 2, which is 1 plus or minus the square root of 5 all over 2. This is what we got now as the value of n. So the values of n are 1 plus root 5 over 2 and 1 minus root 5 over 2. But if you look at this, you see that the value of x cannot be less than 1. So this value is a negative value. Okay? We cannot write n. If we write n equal to 1 minus root 5 all over 2, and we place the value of n as 2 raised to the power x, 2 raised to the power x as written here, then equal to 1 minus root 5 over 2. You will agree with me that x must be greater than 0, and this also should be rejected. So what we now have is where n is equal to a positive value that can make our value of x greater than 0. This place, the value is more than 0. So we write n equal to 1 plus root 5 all over 2. This is what we need to solve. Now, replacing the value of n, which is 2 raised to the power x, equal to 1 plus root 5 all over 2. Taking logarithm to both sides in order to get the value of x, that will now be log 2 raised to the power x is equal to log of 1 plus root 5 all over 2 altogether. Now, applying the law of logarithms, okay, exponential logarithm, this x will come to the front to give me x, then the log of 2 equal to the log of 1 plus root 5 over 2. Good. Dividing both sides by logarithm to log 2, that will give me x is equal to log 1 plus root 5 over 2, then divided by the log of 2. Okay? If you use change of base, our answer here now can be x equal to log of 1 plus root 5 over 2, then base 2, applying change of base. X, we can also find the actual value of x by simplifying what we have here. And that means I can make use of calculator. So I can now write or x is equal to, from here I will write log, simplifying what is inside the bracket, that is root 5, okay, plus 1, okay, sorry, root 5 plus 1, then divided by 2. That is going to give us log of 1.6180 divided by the log of 2. Okay, finding the log of that, I will have it as log of 1.6180. Okay, divided. Okay, let's find the log. It will give us x equal to 0.2089 divided by log 2. Log 2 is 0.3010, so we divide it. Divided by 0.3010. Beautiful. So the value of x in decimal will now be 0.6942. Final answer. So the value of x is 0.6942. Thank you, dear friends, for watching to the end. Kindly subscribe for more exciting